Thank you so much for joining me today in Complicated Conversation. I know you're part of this history of our country and the very complicated things that's going on post 9/11. And I want to hear your experience. Where were you during 9/11?
On 9/11, I was in 4th grade at Oak Brook Elementary in Ballwin, Missouri, which is a suburb of St. Louis. No, it happened pretty early, so we had just gotten into the classroom when things started happening, and so the class hadn't really started. I guess it might have been had started because of it, and they just saw us and told us to line up for the buses, and they handed out a letter in an envelope to each of the kids and told us not to open it, but to give it to our parents. Like a principal delivered it.
The principal delivered it.
Yeah.
Were you wondering what's going on?
Oh yeah, we were. They didn't tell us anything, really.
Right.
So we just gossiped and guessed. We're guessing.
Did you put it in the bag in your backpack? What did you do with the letter?
We were holding it up to the light and trying to read it through the letter. None of us actually opened it because we weren't
It was in the envelope, or
yeah.
It was sealed.
Yeah.
And so you guys were trying to figure out what it was
Yeah.
and what's in the letter. Mm-hmm. Did somebody open it or no? You guys were told not to open it, or?
No one near me opened it. I'm sure someone did, but yeah, no one opened it. We were guessing wild things, which in retrospect weren't.
What were you thinking was in the letter?
Well, I remember we knew it was serious because the teacher was
serious.
Yeah.
Did you see her face when she gave it to you? What was her expression when she handed you the letter?
I think it was mostly it wasn't panic, but it was she was very worried and kind of antsy. I think it was mostly trying to organize kids and get them on the bus, but also with that
You had to go home, or?
Yeah, we all went home.
Oh.
In the morning.
In the morning, so they canceled the class.
They canceled. They shut the school down.
And but it's only for the day. The next day you had to go back, right? So when you get home, you handed the letter to your mom.
Yeah, I handed it to her, but she knew what it said.
She knew what it was.
Yeah, I don't think she.
Did she open it in front of you, or the kid in front of the family, or what did she do with the letter?
I think she just kind of held on to it. I think she was mostly concerned about me at the time.
Did she talk to you about it or mention anything?
No.
Or no?
Well, keep in mind, it was a weekday, so everyone was at work. I think she had to come home from work to get me.
They can't. Oh, I see. They canceled. Well, she had to take the day off to get you from school.
Yeah.
And so you guys stayed home. And what was happening at home when you get home and she's got the letter and she know what happened that day? What was the atmosphere in your home?
It was quiet. Honestly.
Was the TV on? Did she turn on the television?
She didn't, but I did go and I went into her room.
And
they had a TV in the master bedroom, and I watched news there, so I was watching it.
So you saw the tower hit?
I saw the replay, yeah.
You saw the replay?
And I think I saw...
And you were in 4th grade. How old were you? You were...
4th grade, I guess that's...
10?
10, 11.
Right. So when you saw it, did you ask your mom what was going on?
No. I mean, honestly, the news... I was old enough to, understand what the news was.
You knew that there was a terrorist attack?
Yeah. I didn't know what terrorist meant.
Right. You didn't know what it meant, but you knew.
There was an attack.
Did you talk to your friends about it?
Not really, honestly.
The next day. Well, first of all, when you saw the tower get hit and it collapsed, were you scared? How did you feel? What was on your mind when you saw it?
I don't think I was old enough to be afraid.
To be scared?
I think it was mostly, honestly, as a little boy, you see explosions and towers lighting on fire, and you think movies. This is what you've seen in the movies.
So it wasn't new to you, only that it was real, but
it was strange because it was real, but it's not something that like you're like
that you can explain
and
or
it's
you
not
be scared about at that moment.
Yeah, and the only reason, like, I guess I understood the severity of it was from, I guess, how my parents reacted.
What's the reaction or conversation between them? Was it?
They didn't really talk much about it. They were, I think, calling all their family members. They were seeing how everyone else was, making sure, like,
Everybody's okay.
because there was so much confusion that they, like,
Right.
we didn't know if they didn't know if the attacks were over.